Symptoms of a bad transmission cooler and its replacement cost. You might notice leaking fluid, which would need you to top off the system, tainted fluid, or an overheating transmission when the transmission cooler fails. Additionally, there can be dashboard warning lights and performance problems, such as shifting difficulties. As the cooler malfunctions, you might hear some odd noises. Well, in this video, I'll be discussing the symptoms of a bad transmission cooler and its replacement costs. So let's get started. 1. Burnt smell. The fluid may burn and its levels may drop if the transmission temperature rises beyond 225 degrees Fahrenheit, which will create friction between the moving parts of the transmission. Get your car checked out by a qualified mechanic right away if you detect a burnt smell coming from it. 2. Check engine light. If your check engine light comes on, there's another indication that your transmission cooler is failing. Your engine's temperature could rise due to heat from your transmission, which could hinder its performance and perhaps cause damage. Your check engine light will most likely turn on to alert you that anything is wrong as a result. 3. Leaking transmission fluid. A faulty transmission cooler might produce a leak. It's time to investigate more closely if fluid is leaking from beneath the transmission, the cooler, or the radiator. 4. Overheating transmission. The transmission is the same way. It needs coolant to stay at the right temperature, just like your engine does. You can anticipate the transmission to become heated when this component malfunctions because the transmission cooler lowers the fluid's temperature. 5. Weird sound. You'll probably start to hear some odd noises when your transmission overheats as a result of a broken transmission cooler. For instance, a drop in transmission fluid may result in noises like clunking or grinding. Before we continue delving into the symptoms of a bad transmission cooler, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Click that subscribe button now so you won't miss any of our upcoming automotive insights and troubleshooting guides. Let's continue. 6. Low transmission fluid level. To make sure everything is operating as it should, you should frequently check the transmission fluid. If you are, you may detect issues before they become serious since the fluid level may start to decline. 7. Poor shifting. Performance concerns are certain to be present if there is fluid leakage or transmission that is overheated. The transmission might not seem to be responding as promptly as it should. Additionally, there can be issues with gear changes. How much does it cost to replace a transmission cooler? Why are transmission cooling line repair costs so different from one another? The variation is brought on by the individual mechanic's varied labor rates. Additionally, the time it takes to fix each car will vary. The expense of the repair will increase as it becomes more difficult to reach the cooling lines. The cost is mostly determined by how much labor is required for the repair, as the lines themselves are not very costly. In summary, understanding the symptoms of a bad transmission cooler is crucial for maintaining your vehicle's transmission health and overall performance. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and consider sharing it with fellow car enthusiasts who might benefit from this knowledge. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more valuable tips to keep your transmission running smoothly. Thanks for watching, and drive with confidence on the road.